but when I got my first one, I have been converted ever since. Hi there, welcome back to another YouTube video. So in today's video, I am going to be unboxing this huge box of pens from Japan. So these arrived on my doorstep this morning, so I'm very excited to dig into this. Half of the pens are restocks for my stationery shop, May Paper Co. So we sell a range of planner inserts, planner dividers, we've got sticky notes, stickers, as well as pens from Japan. The other half are a whole bunch of pens and markers that I've seen trending on Instagram and YouTube. So if that interests you, I'll love it if you consider sticking around and also subscribing to the YouTube channel. Okay, so the first thing that I've grabbed is the Kuretake Zig Dots, and I believe this is in the color 200. They have proper names for them, but I'm not really sure what they are from the top of my head, but I'll probably put it on the screen for you guys. So we've got a couple of these. I think I ordered 12 of each color. So we've got 12 of that one. It looks like a very nice tan color. We also have them in the grey here, and once again, I believe there should be 12, if I can find the other one. Yep, so we've got 12 there, and we have this blue colour, have this gorgeous purple colour, and we have this salmon corally colour. Got 12 of those there. And also this gorgeous blue colour, and there should be 12 there as well. And the reason why I got these were because I've seen people use them as dots for making checklists, and I thought it would be really cool to try these out. Next up we have the Tombow Hidenosuke brush pens, and I believe I got them in the hard tip. I wasn't sure what the difference between the hard tip and the soft tip were, but I just wanted to try these out for brush lettering. So I grabbed a couple of those. I believe it's 20 that I grabbed. And one thing on my bucket list of things to learn is to learn how to write those fancy brush lettering scripts, because I've seen so many people on Instagram and it's really, really inspiring. It's something that I've always wanted to learn how to do, but I've never just gotten around to trying to learn how to do it. So I figured by grabbing a couple of these pens, it's going to jumpstart the momentum, and hopefully I'll feel motivated to actually practice brush lettering. And next here we have some Tombows. So this is in the color 020. These have been sold out of our shop for quite some time now. So we have here a restock of the 020 and also a restock of the 850, which has been sold out for quite some time. It's a very light pink. Next up, we have here Mildliners. So I love Mildliners for highlighting stuff. So I use them in my planner. I use them to highlight the books that I'm reading and all sorts of things. So here we have the mild blue, we have mild violet, so these are restocks. We also have mild green, I believe it's called citrus green. So let's just go ahead and open these. So this one's the mild green, and it's a dual end highlighter. So you have the chisel tip on one side and also the fine tip on one side. So I didn't actually know that it was dual end until one day I stumbled upon it by accident. Like I accidentally somehow pulled off the fine tip end and discovered that it was dual end, which was kind of cool, a nice surprise. So we have here some mild green, we have mild violet, and that's what that looks like there. Dual end highlighter as well. And we also have a restock of the mild blue. Oops. So this one's a restock. And once again, blue double-ended highlighter. I've been using Mildliners since high school, I believe. So it's been a good decade of using Mildliners. So they are definitely an OG favorite. So these ones are the mild dark grey highlighters. So I actually have the mild grey highlighters already in store, and the mild dark grey ones were actually featured in the advent calendar last year. But I didn't actually have any left over because we sold out of the advent calendars, and I haven't ordered a restock in a couple of months. So it's been a while since I've ordered pens from Japan, but I'm happy to finally have these back in stock because I've been wanting to use this color for a very long time. I do like the dark grays. I do love my grays. I think when I was in uni, the color that I used the most was actually the light gray color because I loved how neutral it was and it wasn't super bright. You know how you have those like neon highlighters? I really didn't like that vibe. So I was super excited when I discovered Mildliners, and I have not trialed any other highlighters since. So yeah. So here we have the mild apricot highlighters, and these ones are a restock. We also have here the last box of the mild violets. Okay, so next up we have here the Unipins. So these are oil-based markers, and what's so great about them is they actually write on transparent sticky notes really well. So if you're looking for something to write on transparent sticky notes that don't smear, I would highly recommend these pens. So these are the Unipin oil-based ink marking pen, and this one is in the size number 1, which I believe is 0.5 millimeters, but these are super good. They have a very thin fine tip point, which is very nice if you write small. And yeah, these are a perfect pen if you guys love using transparent sticky notes in your planner. And next up we have a restock of the Zebra Sarasa Camel Yellow. This is my go-to pen. I actually have this in the metal one, which you'll see in a moment, but I am hooked on warm colored gel pens at the moment, or any color gel pens at the moment. It's kind of bringing me back to my high school days when I would write in all different pen colors. I don't know what happened, but after high school, I just refused to use any other color apart from black, but I've slowly started to get back into using colored pens, and I love the Zebra Sarasa vintage line because they're very muted, so they're not bright neon colors, and I feel like it's a very good neutral option for colored pens. So I've been loving the Camel Yellow. I've been using Camel Yellow and the Zebra Sarasa Dark Grey. So this one's the more affordable option, which is the plastic barrel in 0.5 millimeters. So we have a fair few packs of those. And next up, we've got so many different pens. We're gonna go with the B-Len. So I believe these ones are the white ones. So this is the white barrel, and this is a ballpoint pen actually. The B-Lens are the only ballpoint pens that I stock in store, and they just look really cool. So because of the wide barrel, they're very comfortable to hold, and I just love the design of the clip. These have black ink for all of them. We also have them in the black barrel. So this is what the black barrel looks like. 0.5 millimeters, and also a restock of the grey barrel. So I've got 5 packs of the grey barrel because they sold out pretty fast last time. Okay, so next up we have the 0.3mm Zebra Sarasa clips. So these are great if you write really small because of the thin needle point tip. So this one's in the grey. We have a fair few boxes of these. We also have here a restock of the Zebra Sarasa Vintage in green black. So these have been really popular as well. I don't know what it is, but I've been using green a lot too lately. So I've been using them to sign off the packing slips to say, you know, thank you to you guys. And green has been, it's different for me. So I don't normally gravitate towards green, but lately I have been. We also have the Bordeaux Purple. So this is what it looks like. We have a couple of boxes of those. We also have, let's finish up with the Sarasa vintages. This one's in dark blue. So we have 4 boxes of those. We also have, this one's just the regular Sarasa. We have this one in the grey 0.5mm. So this one's the same as the one before that was 0.3, but this one's 0.5 instead. We have 3 boxes of those, 2 boxes of the Zebra Sarasa mark-on pens in 0.4. Now, I've heard that these can be used on transparent sticky notes, and from my experience, that hasn't really been the case. I'm not sure if it's because I haven't been waiting long enough, but they do smear. Maybe you have to give it like a minute to dry before it doesn't smear anymore. But yeah, these are the Sarasa mark-ons. These also have a really thin point as well, so they're great for people who like to write small. But yeah, so we have here the blue color, and we also should have the black color. Let's open up the black color. And now we have the brown. So we have the Sarasa Vintage in the brown. Like before, this has also been a go-to pen to use as an alternative to using black pens. We also have here our favorite cleaners. So I also love the Energel cleaner line. So it's usually a toss-up between using the Pentel Energel and cleaner line or the Zebra Sarasas. Those have been my go-to pens since high school days. And I am a creature of habit, so once I find something that I like, it's usually really difficult for me to deviate. But yeah, so the pencil cleaner is a also very nice neutral pen because it's a brown. It's slightly different to black, as I mentioned, so I've been loving using this as well. And we have 5 boxes of those since this is a restock. We also have here the Pencil Energels in the, I believe it's the 0.3 mils. Yeah, 0.3 mils. So this is just the standard black ink, and this is also a restock. And we also have the pencil cleaner in the mint green barrel. This is also a restock since we sold out of those. I got 5 boxes, and now we're left with 4 big boxes, and these are my favorites. So ta-da! So I mentioned before that I'm a big fan of the Zebra Sarasa vintages, and when Planner D on Instagram gifted one of these for one of our Kris Kringles that we had a couple of years ago, I fell in love with the metal barrel. So I had no idea that these came in a metal barrel version, but when I got my first one, I have been converted ever since. So I so far have this in the Camel Yellow, the Bordeaux Purple, I have the black version and also the grey version, and I've been rotating through the pens the past couple of months now and have been loving them. So these are a bit more of a premium pen since they do have the metal barrel, but they write the same as the regular plastic barrel ones. So this one's the Camel Yellow. We also have here the Bordeaux Purple version. We have the black version in 0.5 millimeters, the grey version. So this is the dark grey ink. And it's so cool because I realized that you can actually hang this up So that's it for the haul today. We have almost 1,000 pens. I did order over 1,000, but a couple of them were out of stock. I ordered all the Kuretake Zig Dot pens, but not all of them came because apparently it's back to school season in Japan and a lot of the pens are sold out. So yeah, that's all of the pens for today. So now I guess what we have to do is try to figure out how to get these onto our shelves because I don't think I have enough storage for them, and we might need to go to Bunnings or something to grab some extra containers. So we are currently in the stock room at the moment, and this is what the pen wall looks like. So you can see here that it's a mismatch of containers, and that's because I've been slowly trying to transition into these ones because they are stackable, and I feel like it saves a little bit of room. So I think what we're going to be doing today is heading over to Bunnings to see if they have any more of these containers in stock, because I feel like last time I bought out the entire stock at Bunnings. And what I love about them is, yeah, they're stackable, so it means I don't have to have as many of these shelves. So this shelf is the Ivar shelf from IKEA, and it means that I don't have to have as many, and I can just make use of all of the void in between the shelves as well. So yeah, because we don't have enough of these containers, I'm going to have to go pop over to Bunnings. I think I'll do that in a little bit, and we are going to reorganize this shelf together. So we are back from our trip from Bunnings, and we shall excuse the mess here and also the lighting situation because I don't have very good lighting in this room, or the entire office actually. And we're also heading into winter, so it means that the lighting's not going to be as good in the vlogs going forward. But I managed to grab 14 of these tubs. So I ended up going to 2 different Bunnings, and the first Bunnings that I went to only had 2 of these stackable containers, and I needed 19. I did go to a second one afterwards because 2 wasn't going to be sufficient, and I ended up finding another 12, which is 14 in total, which is not enough because I do need 19 containers in total, but we're just going to have to make do with that. And yeah, so now I'm going to peel off these labels, which are going to be a nightmare. I might not even bother peeling them off just because I'm feeling a bit lazy today, and sort through the pens and also label everything. Okay, so I'm in the storeroom and I'm just checking that I did indeed peel off all of the old labels, the original labels on the containers. So I guess I'm going to try to peel them off. Okay, let's see how we go. Okay, so we have the Mildliners on the floor that need to be restocked, as well as some of the Sarasa clip pens, and these are going to just go into the tubs that are already on the shelf there. But the issue is I have to try to figure out how to squeeze in another 19 new colors, and I wasn't even able to get enough tubs to fill in the zigs. I think I'm missing about 5, but I think I have a couple up there that I might use in the interim. And we might remove a couple of shelves and try to squeeze in a couple of new layers, just because there's not enough room there. Like, this shelf was supposed to be completely filled with pens, and we've got another 19 new flavors. So I was thinking maybe I'll start running the pens along the bottom there, just because we're running out of room. it's getting late right now and my battery is about to run out, so I was thinking maybe I'll end the vlog here today. I'm thinking I'm just gonna go ahead, put them on the shelf and then call it a day, and then continue with the labels, which is the last thing that needs to be done another day.